Welcome to this week's Rogers McKee YouTube video. In this week's episode we're looking at how easy it is to be successful. Let's go! Welcome to this week's Rogers McKee YouTube video. So in this week's episode we're looking at why success is easy and 5 tactics that you need to employ if you want to be successful. So the first one is that you've got to prepare. So whether you're starting a business, whether you're starting a new job, whether you're a recruiter at the minute and you're looking at growing your desk, you've got to prepare. Failure to prepare is to prepare to fail. It's a well-known saying, but it couldn't be more true if you want to be successful. If you're running a desk, who are your target clients? Why are they your target clients? How are you going to approach them? How are you going to try and get opportunities with them? How are you going to try and get seen with them? You've got to put a strategy and a preparation behind the actual task at hand. Again, if you're a business owner, what market are you in? What markets are you trying to get in? What clients are you trying to break into? How are you going to do it? How are you going to grow your staff levels? How are you going to grow your turnover? How are you going to grow your profits? If there's no preparation, if there's no plan of how you're going to develop as a consultant or as a business owner, you're going to fail. So quite why I've put it as number 1, preparation is absolutely key. Number 2, be honest. Now there I'm talking about being honest with yourself. So many people will say the market's not good enough, there's external fact, the budget's not good enough, Labour have decimated the budget. Whatever argument you want to put in, you can always make an argument as to why you're not succeeding, why you're not successful. However, be honest with yourself. Have you done everything that you can in order to be successful? So one of the things that we talk about quite a lot with the team, have you left everything on the pitch? Yes, you might not hit the targets that you've set yourself, you might not hit the revenue targets or the client base or the temps at working or the perm placements that you're wanting, and that happens. You're not going to hit your targets every time, but have you done everything you can to make sure that happens? Have you left everything out on the pitch? Because if you have, then we can't ask any more than that. And it may well be that some external factors may have affected it. One of your main clients has gone quiet. The market's not quite where it was. However, if you've not left everything on the pitch, really the blame sits with you, because you could have worked harder, you could have done something different, you could have tried something else. And then in that case, questions need to be asked of yourself. Have I done enough? No. Right, what am I going to change to make sure that next week or tomorrow or next month I am leaving everything out on the pitch? And you've got to be honest with yourself, because it is easy to look for excuses why you've not hit the targets or you've not been successful. Number 3, take risks. I don't think anybody becomes majorly successful without taking risks. Now, this isn't me saying that you need to put everything on black. This isn't me saying that you need to bet the house on black. This is me simply saying that occasionally you're going to be presented with a potential opportunity and you've just got to take a risk. Whether that is that you target or you get an opportunity with a client that's probably too big for you at that stage, that you might not be able to service without a lot of effort. Go and get that client. Go and work out how to make sure that you deliver for them. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Go and get that client. If you're a business owner, you might not have 6 months worth of reserves in the bank to bring somebody in, but go and take that risk of employing somebody, giving you the best chance to succeed. Don't sit there and think, oh, next month never comes. Occasionally you've just got to jump out your comfort zone, take a little bit of a risk. And like I say, I'm not suggesting that you put the house on black. I'm not suggesting that if you've got no reserves in the business that you go and hire 10 people, you're going to fail. So it's got to be a risk that's not going to bring everything crashing down, but it could pay off dividends in the long run. So occasionally take the odd risk. Number 4, be positive. Something that I am constantly battling with. You've got to be positive. You've got to have a positive mindset. You can't allow the noise of the outside world to put you off, to stop you in your stride. If you've prepared, if you've worked hard, You know, if you're taking the right amount of risks at the right time and you're positive, good things are going to happen. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to have that positivity that you can do it. You've got to have the positivity that, look, the market is going to be good. I am my own economy. I don't want or need the government to bail me out all the time and to grow the economy, because they won't. They'll tax you more. They'll harm the economy from time to time. There will be outside factors that are going to impact your desk or your business. You've got to remain positive. And become a problem solver as well. You know, if your biggest client goes bust, how can you pivot? How can you change? How can you make things happen? Stay positive, stay focused on the plan and the preparation, and make sure that you're putting the effort in and you're doing it with a positive frame of mind. You'll have all heard the saying, smile while you dial. It's a stupid saying from the 80s or 90s with sales, but it's so positive. It is so positive. It's so true. You've got to be positive. If you're picking up the phone expecting a no, you're going to get a no, because you're not selling with vigor. You're not selling with a real purpose. You're going to get a no. You've got to believe and be positive that you're going to get sales when you're picking up the phone. And finally, the last one might sound stupid, but get started. Are you in a job at the minute where you're thinking, I want to go and work somewhere else. I'm not happy here. I'm never going to be successful here. Get started. Go and get that new job. If you're thinking about changing career, go and change that career. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off. Because if you are, success is going to get further and further away, because you're not going to be successful in the role that you're in. I should have started Rogers McHugh a lot sooner than I did, but I put it off. I wasn't positive. I wasn't 100% sure that I could make it work. I didn't want to take the risk, potentially. But ultimately, at some point, you've got to get started if you're going to be successful. And the sooner you get started, the sooner that success will come. I often think now, we're 4.5 years into our journey. Where would we be if I'd have started 4.5 years sooner? Where would we be if we were now 9 years in, as opposed to 4 years in, 4.5 years in? So get started. Don't wait for the perfect environment. Don't wait for the economy to be perfect, or the business to be perfect, or the environment to be perfect. Just get started. That's all you can do, and then success will come a lot sooner. So 5 tactics there on how to be successful and how to make success that little bit easier for you. If there's anything that you think I've missed, put it in the comments below as always. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Christmas is coming. As a Christmas gift to me, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get the subscribers up, and we'll be back next week with another video.